Previously on the LP2.
You'll be flying through a level, and it's always fucking Peppy, the stupid frog, that get lit up. But he'd fly like through your screen with an enemy on his tail, and be like, "Oh, Fox, you got to get him off." So if you got him off, then I think you got like a health bonus or something, or you could just let him get shot down. So it gave you like a sense of purpose that you were, like in the game for a reason. It just drew you in a little bit more, so that was cool.
It was too much of a hype. It was too much of a hype, that game. It was like StarFox, 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 StarFox. It was everywhere you went. There was that big fucking fox standing right in the middle of all those rabbits. And it was just like, you know what? I've seen rabbits and Battletoads, and I don't know, rings. Everything about rings, like that was Sonic's thing, right? I don't know why foxes were also all over it. The Super FX chip, that big red fucking clunky thing, you snapped into the top of your 64. That was cool.
Hi, this is Kerry from nerdballoon.com, and we've been listening to a little snippet of episode 8 where we cut the console side for the year 1993. I brought to the table StarFox that year for the Super Nintendo. A pretty memorable game of mine, and unfortunately it was shot down by the other members of the Lunch Pail Platoon for Link's Awakening, and so I thought I'd make a little video rebuttal here of just some of the points Andrew was making, and more to reiterate some of the points I was making as well. So let's get started off here. We've been looking at the box art for the game for about 2 minutes now. Andrew claims there's a fox surrounded by rabbits. I don't see any rabbits on the box art. Let's move on. Number 2, he claims the game is cooler because you can plug the Nintendo 64 expansion pack into the top of your 64. Well, clearly this game is for Super Nintendo. The 64 wasn't released yet. I'm not really sure where he was going with that. The Super FX chip was a small chip that was actually located on the actual board of the game inside the plastic housing, as opposed to the 64 expansion pack, which was a clunky thing you'd plug in the top of your 64 system. So anyways, let's move on here. Don't really want to spend much time on false accusations, so let's get on to some gameplay. Okay, so here we go. Title screen. Got a couple fighters flying in here, being chased by a big starship. Ironically, this is the boss of the first level. Looming above you here, something out of the Star Wars movies. Don't know if any of you guys out there have seen it. Spawned a bunch of sequels. Pretty good movies. Anyways, we're gonna have some flying dragon here flying at us. Some tense music. Title screen. Again, I see as one wingman who's a rabbit. I see a falcon and a toad. Anyways, let's push start. And right off the bat here we see you have 4 different types of controls, which was pretty neat. Gave you a little bit more variety in the control schemes for people who like to reverse the up and down directions in flying games. So I personally like Control A, so we're going to go with that. Also gives you a small training mission to get used to the controls. We're going to go ahead and skip that. Start the game. And like I was saying in the podcast there's 3 different routes you can take. The middle one being the easy route, the top one being the medium route, medium difficulty, and the bottom being the hard route. You'll notice all 3 you play the same first level, which is the planet Corneria, and they all end up at the same planet, which is Venom. So you can play through the game 3 times, each on different difficulty, different levels. So right off the bat adds replayability, which was nice. So let's go ahead and boot up the first level here, which is Corneria, and this is your home planet. So we're being attacked here, so we've got to go out and defend. And here's all the beautiful 3D graphics that were made with the Super FX chip, not the Nintendo 64 expansion pack. And we're going to launch out of the hangar. And you got your shield bottom left, your men top left, and your boost and your Nova bombs in the bottom right. So I'll show you quickly what you can do off the bat. There's your wingman. Shoot, you can roll your plane left, right. Barrel rolls will deflect the lasers that are fired at you, like that one. There's some arches here. If you fly through them, they actually reward you with a weapon upgrade. So it kind of just adds a bit of incentive to, you know, fly through some obstacles. There's the weapon upgrade. That'll give me twin blasters. Deflect these. And here's the gold rings that Andrew, I guess, had mentioned. Their health bonuses. After you kill an enemy, it's randomly generated, so this will give you some health back. And as you can see, you're not flying through rings. This isn't Pilot Wings. You know, there's more rings in Mario Golf than there is in StarFox. So let's continue. And I'll show you what a Nova Bomb can do. I'll let one off. This will clear the screen for me. And there's some robots there carrying some stuff. Now we're going to come into a few buildings. Now here's one of my wingmen here going after a plane. I'm going to take him down, and he's going to give me shit for it. So draws you in a little bit more to see your wingmen flying around, help him out. And he's still giving me shit for it. So there's an extra Nova Bomb I'm going to pick up, and we're flying into a city here now. So this is when you're rewarded for taking risks. So instead of going down the middle, I'm going to turn my plane sideways here, fly through some buildings. There's nothing there. So again, I'm going to fly through here and see what I can find. And it's going to be nothing but damage. But here we see an extra Nova Bomb if you fly through this side here. So I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to boost back into the middle. And I'm going to start taking down some guys because I could use some health rings. So here's a big health ring here. That's going to bring me almost back up to full charge. Take down some of these towers. As you can see, the gameplay is fast and furious. Here we go. The rabbit here that gave me shit before is being chased by a fighter, so I'm going to help him out after he takes some damage. There's a health ring. So as you can see, there's two instances now where my wingmen have needed help, or you've seen some sort of interaction with them, so that was kind of neat. And here we go, there's a guy in front of me here. You can also shoot at them and cause damage, so you want to be careful with your shots. And here comes the big guy from the cutscene there at the start of the game. He's going to pull in front of us. You also have a brake here. You can brake right up to the screen to slow down. Don't really need it a whole lot. Now he's going to expose weakness here when he opens up, so we're going to take advantage of that. So you've obviously got to hit him in these flashing yards. He's going to start firing missiles at us. He's going to cover up so he can't do damage. And you can also use your Nova Bombs as well on bosses, so I'm going to fire one of those. That'll bring him down quite a bit. And as you can see, I'm rolling off his laser blast here, so there's another weakness in his back, so I'm going to take him down a bit. And he's down to no health, so I'm going to finish him off with a Nova Bomb. That's going to be the first level. Pretty cool explosions there. A little pixely, but that's alright. And I'm going to get all my wingmen here to check in. Now if you actually lose a wingman, he's gone for the game, so you want to try and protect him and hold on to them. You can see their health when they check in. Also on the stat screen here that's going to come up, see your shield, and you'll get a total score for the level. So that's it. That's the first level. And I'm not going to show you anymore because I'd like it if you went out and maybe got the emulator, got the ROM. Better yet, go out and play it for the actual SNES. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little gameplay video. And there are a few of my other titles that bit the dust over the last few episodes, so you can expect to see a few more of these videos from me. So take care, and we'll see you next time.